now the question is, why do surveys work so well? Why do they work so well? Well, number one, it's the power of me, myself, and I. Self-discovery. The power of self-discovery. People care about themselves. And you're going to be able to tell them things about them by them giving you information. And you're going to use this in a way where you're able to take the psychology of a person and take them from the start all the way down to the results, to the outcomes, and more. And we'll get into that, okay? Number two, what does this do? I call this no-brainer questions. What this does is you're asking questions that are so simple to answer that you're creating momentum versus dropping somebody on a page where they have to fill something out. You're taking the time to get to know them first. And people appreciate that and get it, right? That's super important, right? Two things that people can answer, no matter what. People can answer what they did in the past, and they can tell you what they don't want, right? They can tell you what they don't want. Tonight, if you sit down and you're ordering dinner, you can sit around and say, okay, guys, you sit and talk to your family and say, well, let's get pizza. And two people say, I don't want pizza. What do you want? I'm not really sure. All right, let's get Chinese. I don't want Chinese. Okay, so what do you want? I'm not sure. Well, you don't want pizza, you don't want Chinese. What do you want? Well, guys, that's a joke, but that's what's going on in the marketplace right now with your audience. They don't realize they need you. They don't get it. They just know what they don't want. They don't even know that you exist right now, because the idea, and maybe you have some warm audience, awesome, great. But the power of what I'm going to be showing you guys is how you can scale your business by not just relying on your warm audience and your hot audience. We're going to be able to generate cold leads. People that have never heard of you before, don't know anything about you. Okay? That's powerful, guys. Being able to generate cold leads and then convert them into customers is scale. That's the thing that a lot of people are missing in the coaching industry. Okay? Now, listen, you could sell a product for 25 grand, and if you get 1,000 customers, yeah, it's good business, right? It's great business. But the point is that you'll be able to get more come in if it's working, to a point where maybe you get 10,000 people at 25 grand, right? If you do a nice job of how you follow the steps to get there. All right, so I just want to fly through this quickly just to go through, because this is really important. Number 3, you're creating curiosity. So the ability for you to ask somebody, what is my type? Who are you most like? Measure your knowledge. Okay? You guys see this? What is your type? Who are you? Measure your, me, myself, and I, right? You are giving people the ability to have self-discovery. And the beautiful thing about it is they are self-declaring to you their issues. And that's what's unbelievable about this. It's amazing. Guys, this is amazing. You guys are going to be blown away once you start looking at the data. Okay? So you're going to be able to identify and understand your audience to a place where you're going to be able to now create perception. And guys, I'm going to be working on building a workbook out in some way, so don't worry if you're not following this right now. Okay? You don't take notes if you want to, but I'm just telling you. Create perception, and you do that by custom targeted messaging to each of your segments where you're telling them how you're going to solve their problem by using the power of desire to get that one big thing. Desire to your solution. Okay? Here's the ultimate goal. Okay? At the end of the day, here's how you know if you did a good job with what we're going to be doing. Okay? And we're going to get started soon on this because I want to start seeing results ASAP. I don't want to even mess around. I just want to kick butt with your guys' businesses. The whole goal here for the process that we're going to go through is at the end of the survey, you're going to want to be able to describe somebody's situation better than they can describe it themselves, where you're able to relate to them to make them feel like they are understood. And what you want from them is to say, example for me, Eric, what do I do next? And if I get somebody to that point, the next natural step is whatever my paid program is. Make sense?